Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a kind of halfway prepare to ZWEI here. This is post-commentary. This is my trials and tribulations with Ornstein and Smough. Yes, as usual, my name is Mike, otherwise known as the Gadget Addict, and you join me. This is a collection of my attempts at possibly my... well, I don't want to say my least favourite fight, because it's an incredible fight. But the one I'm least skilled at, or the one I find the most difficult. That's probably the best way to put it. The one I find the most difficult. It is an utter nightmare of a fight, especially when you're playing solo, because you have this 2v1. In this case, I'm bringing in Smough with us, but to be fair, the AI summons generally aren't that clever, and Ornstein Smough takes a certain amount of tactics. Now, you're battling against two very different enemies here. So you've got Ornstein, who I'm fighting right now. He's very fast, he's very powerful, he also can attack with lightning. And then Smough, the big fella, he is slow lumbering, but when he hits you hard. And he has some very powerful moves that are just an utter nightmare to get past. There's one in particular where he charges forward with his hammer and does a big swipe, and it can knock you off your feet. But either way, so in this particular attempt, I'm doing alright here. We've got Ornstein down. Now, when you kill one of them, the other one then gets charged back up to full health and takes on a certain amount of power. So in this case, Ornstein is dead. So Smough crushes him with his hammer and gains the lightning power that Ornstein had in the first phase. If you do it the other way around, if you kill Smough first, Ornstein retains his power but grows supersized. He grows to the same size as Smough. Either way, it sucks. There's the charge attack, and boom, it hits us, and look how much health that takes off. Honestly, it's the most ridiculous thing in the world. So I'm basically using Smough here as bait. Try and keep me safe. I'm doing more damage than Smough is, because I've got the Zweihander. And then this happens. Yeah. The butt slam got me. And the annoying thing is, if I got there a second faster, if you use the R2 attack on the Zweihander, you can stagger him out of that. So anyway, I'm speeding up here. I'm out of humanity, so I checked on the wiki, and apparently you can buy humanity from the vendor in the sewers. So I maintain I decide to trot back there. All the way down, reach down to Firelink. Oh yeah, sell a load of stuff to Front. Well, I say sell, he consumes it. But it's the only way you can kind of get rid of items and get souls. So I get rid of some of the bigger stuff I don't need. And then we find ourselves back here. And look what I do. I fuck it up immensely. Miss. Die. Yeah, I'm stupid. The reason why I'm showing you this one, this particular death anyway, you should have heard the howl from me when this happened, because I hadn't rested under the bonfire. The idea being that if I don't rest under the bonfire, I can run down to the merchant, which takes its time, because I've got to go down through Sense Fortress and through Undead Parish and all that jazz. But then I can use a Homeward Bone and just appear back in Anor Londo. That's the idea. But of course I died. I do manage to get my souls back. But yeah, I died, so I had to get myself back up there. So, yeah. Talk to the mental old crone. And turns out she sells one humanity. A singular humanity. I had it in my head that I could buy more than one. But no, she only sells the one. So I bought some charcoal pine resin. Because I kind of figure lightning, like, if I got gold pine resin, that wouldn't make much of a difference to a lightning-based enemy, but fire might. So I thought I also got some poison arrows, because just for the run back, I know I said I was only going to use Zweihander, but the sentinels in the cathedral before you have the boss fight, they're not... It's not that they're hard, but when you summon Smough, he attacks them. So the idea is, if I take him on from a distance, I then don't take damage. He doesn't take damage, so we can both go in, with me with my full Estus, and him with his full health. So either way, so... yeah, I'm going to show you here kind of what I do with them. Stand back from a distance. Equip your bow. I can remember where it is. There it is. Even after all this time, I still don't navigate the menus properly. Right, equip the bow. and basically pump 3 arrows into each sentinel. And you do this twice, so it's 6 arrows per sentinel. And you wait. They have at 700 HP, and the poison effect does 3 damage per second. So someone worked that maths out, but basically you have to sit there for a little while and wait for them to die. So hence I've sped this bit up. Obviously you have to do this twice, you have to do this for both of them. Which is kind of annoying, but kind of makes sense, you have to get rid of both of them. Then there's also the Silver Knight Archer that's in the chapel. You have to kill him as well. So anyway, back to the fights, now that I've dealt with that. So in this next fight, I've got Ornstein down, and we're taking on Smough, Super Smough. And I know to avoid that now, I know how far back I need to be to get past that. And I'm hitting him with fire, and I'm doing more damage. I'm still doing a huge amount of damage. And he's also... oh, he clocks us with that one. He's obviously doing extra damage now because it has the lightning attack on it. Yeah, it's worth remembering as well, I'm suffering by bringing in Solaire because it obviously increases the amount of HP that the boss has. And also does that butt slam does vast amounts of damage to Solaire and to me, but basically anyone it hits. But I think I'm doing alright here, and what I do like is I'm doing the R2 attack, it is staggering him, which I've never been able to stagger such a powerful boss. In fact, there aren't many bosses you can stagger. But so far I've seemed to be quite successful with the ZWEI hander, managing to stagger any boss that I come across, if I can hit them hard enough. My charcoal pine resin's run out and I don't get the opportunity to refill it, so now I'm rolling through the attacks here, doing my best not to get hit. But of course, this is me, I will fuck this up. This is not the winning fight. Fuck out of there. And that, I don't like that. It appeared like I'd gotten through it and then all of a sudden I got caught by the tail end of it. And there we go, flattened. So then I tried it solo, and this one's an unmitigated disaster. Because I'd run out of humanity and I kind of figured I'd give it a shot solo. I've seen many people do it solo. And I think I managed to survive, what, a grand total of 30 odd seconds? Which is good for me. I was getting some advice I've read, it's basically use the pillars. But there we go, flattened. Flattened once again. I was getting sick of seeing you died. I was getting very angry with myself. And then I tried solo one more time, just to try and get through it, and I think I lasted... I didn't even last as long as I did the first time. Yeah, that lightning attack tracks much further than I thought, and here we go. Splat. Hitboxes. Not my friend. I think it was in total about 16 attempts to get through this. I just couldn't avoid the hitbox on the hammer. It was just unreal. Yeah. Suffice to say I was angry. But here we go. So this is the culmination. This is the last fight. And I won't commentate through this one. I'll just let you enjoy it because it is an epic fight. I've got the run back down to a T here. So I've taken down both of the sentinels, the royal sentinels. And it's now a case of getting rid of the archer so I can get Solaire. And once I get Solaire, then I can just power forward and get on with the fight. And the fight itself, it doesn't go as nicely as I'd like it to, but I win. And that's that is the key point. I would have liked it if I could have kept Solaire alive for the whole thing, but he doesn't survive the whole fight. But it's still epic, and he does me a massive service to get us as far through as I thought. There we go, Silver Knight Archer, while he's doing that, bang, and then we followed up with the second, splat. Excellent. Right, so all that remains to be done is to pick up Solaire. So I really hope you guys enjoy this fight. This one is epic. This is one of... You'll see why I believe this is the greatest fight in the game. It's also the hardest one and the biggest nightmare if you're not prepared for it properly. And I really wasn't prepared properly for it. But yeah, I'm going to head up here. I think I'm at full health. I don't need to heal or anything like that. Oh, no, I do need to heal. I do heal. Sorry, I couldn't say. I'm sitting across the room while I'm doing this commentary. So, yeah. Enjoy the fight, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and good night.